What's up, y'all? Got some good content, and my bad I had to run around that goddamn goofball with that long ass Genghis Khan spear and shit. Like, nigga, you already bigger. Oh, 'cause you slow, you need reach. Fuck! So I destroyed them, though. Completely decimated them. You wouldn't believe how long I was playing. But me and Wolf following through, and I finally met his big ass father. Fuck! This game's tough and I like it. I just like how they interpret it all. Like Japanese are super duper tiny. That man is tiny. He's going against the greatest, tallest foes. I seen clips. I'm like, I guess the next one is that tall samurai old head. Shit was scary because he was that move with all the wind and shit. I don't know how far that nigga got who was playing this game, but he's obviously expert, and I'ma destroy this man. But I'm excited though. I was waiting to play this game, and thank God I have more time to do this. So before November, let's get this done, or at least get halfway through it. I enjoy this game. And you know what? I haven't shown myself for a while. I look a hot mess. Got my hair cut, but didn't wash it yet. But I'm about to. It's not dirty. It's probably dry, but I look good, man. Facial hair started growing in. I had to. I slept on it, so that's just why I tried to shave it too. Because when I was a young buck, it wasn't really growing. And I ain't gonna lie, there was one point where I had this long single strand on my fucking chin. That shit was like right there. I remember pulling it, and I was like, yo, this shit is it's still going. And I finally yanked it. It looked like a long ass bitch hair. It looked like a brunette, you know, or one of those black bitches that got straight hair, but it could be curly if she get it wet. But I don't want to say naturally straight. It's not all the way curly though. You get it? I was like, yeah, it hurt. I was like, yeah, but it wasn't thin necessarily, but it was visible though. It's weird. I was like, what the hell? What the fuck am I turning into some type of mutant? But I'm like, oh, the hair follicles were tangling during that time. They were teething, I should say. Let me stop fucking around. But yeah, I like this game and I seen it played and I'm like, yo, I have to wait, but I don't want to wait too long. I just got to take advantage of this opportunity I've been given, so I'm gonna do this. Thank God for where I am. You don't understand how long I've endured, how much I've endured. And people say that, but have you ever cared enough to most people say that a lot, and the side of the drug is just complete focus and determination, good faith, will, focus, discipline. Even when nobody else is around, that is a trying endeavor. Because truly ain't nobody around but the God you serve. All depending on who you serve, it's like you're supposed to do it for them, but you still have to interact with the world. So it's just like people think they have to give up one for the other. It's one over the other. No. It's duality. These things have their proper perspective and proper place. So this is where we are. And this game is very intriguing to me. I know I need to spend about a good hour on this, a little more, and then I'll post a couple to my IG. I got 3 IG pages. Mine's called Watch Sheet. Another one is called Perma Zero, which is for this channel. I'm gonna just be posting hot clips, hot reels of me going in. And the last channel I have is on Instagram. It's called, well, the tag is called "You Gotta Respect It." That's gonna be like the mantra slogan. You gotta respect it. Yeah, okay. It's like, well, that's what you wanna do. Okay. But the name of the channel it's gonna be built according to a podcast or broadcast I'll start. I just gotta figure out how those terms work, what they mean, and what it entails. But I want to start my own, like a radio station sort of thing, but online though. Podcast they call it, but they're not always mutually exclusive. So I want to do that, but it's gonna be called the Master Master Beta. It's gonna be trademarked, so fuck around and get murked, sued. But yeah, that's on me. Master Beta. Sounds like master. But we're here. Just want to let you know. Putting a lot of work and I'm putting my life on the line because you know what? I spent about 26 years and I'm 28 on the endeavors of people who haven't taken their lives nowhere. And they think just because everything isn't as visually stimulating as their lives could be because they trying to keep up with this facade, they think I'm less than, I'm not doing enough. So to the people I left behind, haha, to the people who believed in me, never wavered, and it's hard. The kingdom is for you just like it's for me. It's about you staying focused on the God you serve, the discipline, the merits, the morality of the place you hail from. Don't let nobody tell you who you are if you already know. Don't ever ask another fucking man what it means to be a man. What do they know? If you ask them, if you listen to their adolescents, crucial moments of their life they spent pretty much the same way you have. Indiscriminate of two parents or one or none, foster care, foster parents, adoptive parents, wherever, which way you want to take it. We all each get this, we get it the same. That's why I keep equating life to school. Think about it. Them little, not cubicles, little desks they got now. It's goddamn, they compared it to the 1950s insane asylums. They got little desks they put us in. The cold, they always fucking cold. They don't ever put cushions on the bitch. So I'm like, okay, this is what it is. They don't want us to learn shit from here. That's common sense. You put in the same position and look forward. Don't look nowhere. Make no sound. Focus on what I'm saying. Accept it, and that's it. You have to understand. People don't have their own ways. They don't have their own. They don't have their own ideals of the world yet. They've been pushed a certain way, and the ways they were pushed wasn't even for the truth and to be an actualized person. It's just to follow a set rule and trend. That's for a large mass of people, but an individual who wishes to do more should have the opportunity to. It's a no-brainer. So when I say I put my life on the line, I've seen people live their lives going through the most obscene diseases and syndromes and not really have any particular help that can alleviate the constant pain within themselves. MS. Sickle cell. I'm like, I can't. I can't say sorry to y'all. I can't complain about what happened to me. Where my mental state is, fuck that. Y'all going through physical pain. You have no time to sit and feel sorry for yourself, because it's a constant battle. It's prevalent on your frontal lobe, your hippocampus. You will never forget it because it's tunneling into your mental space. The fire encapsulating your brain, it's there. You know it's there. The pain is constant. You can't get away from it. Like struggle, racism, a poor mentality, being broke, being weak, being divisive, desperate, egotistical, hypocritical, jealous, envious, immoral. People have taken their lives. Other people have given up their lives for people, and they've made it good, but they was stripped from them. They weren't given a chance to do more. People older than me accomplished more than me. And I'm still here. So you gotta understand this is different. You don't understand why you're here. It's not about being crazy, insane, or none of those things. It's about you understanding something bigger is at foot. Words have meanings. Perspectives have meanings. Facts have meanings. Results have meanings. There's reasons why people live by the way they do. It didn't take me all my life to understand that. And to have their lives not taken from them, but their lives to run their course. It's nothing, this is just what I believe. It's no coincidence. Stuff happens the way it's supposed to. You either get led to the same result, or it's built into the DNA. This is how it's supposed to play out, and it will, regardless. Most things we process and revelate under, we barely understand it. It's just to help us stay in a certain monotony, a rigmarole. You don't know what the fuck any of this shit is. Every time I speak to people, they don't even know enough of what they understand from what they know. And that's a vicious cycle. It's like somebody being enamored by their own knowledge. It's like, that's not the end all be all. What's the solutions? The solution first is to be what you were born to be. Be what you were born as. It's simple, but it just means most of your life you won't be the one who gets the praise. You'll just be the one who, you're the one who just, it's not about you. It's none of this is about you. None of this shit's about you. And that hurts because most of us were raised under one parent. Most likely our mothers. Let's keep it real with all due respect. Sure, I get you that. I'm not scared. I'm not fearful. I don't pray to y'all. But it's about time we have honest conversations. I hear what you saying happened to you when I see it because you acted out in so many ways. But for me, men like me, we don't express it. You don't know anything. I only talk about black men because that's the only man I see struggle. Strokes, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, death. Most of the time before 50. We only live to about 78. It's 3/4 of a century. We ain't living that long. So realistically, we only got about 25 plus years, give or take, not even consecutively, but as a whole, to really do something beneficial. 25, 30 years. People try to, more with technical advances. If you aren't who you was when you could do it yourself, then who the fuck are you? Most people only go according to the gender. It's not to be hypocritical, it's just so you understand. You do these things because you are a man or a woman, but eventually your reproductive system doesn't work, or it doesn't work as well as it did. You're not that same person. Your mentality has to come from something else. Embrace who you are during that time, but don't be lost in it. This is a hard concept because it's constantly changing. It's what do you want? Do you understand? It's just frustrating. It's frustrating. Not to have people backing and supporting because you do. Not to have the people who don't, you want them to, sure. It's not that. How long does it take for you to understand where we're coming from? Of course life is fair. Life is just. That's what's fair. Life is moral, according to its own credo, its own understanding of what it's presented itself with. That's what's important, what you present yourself, what percolates in your psyche, what makes you do the things you do. Those things matter. Ask the right question, you'll know everything you need to know moving forward. Or let something be taken away and see who's really there. Let things be given and see who approaches. All these things matter, but it's always, almost always, about them. I, I can say I've almost never lived my life like that. Not to say I'm not a man, because I know what a man entails. Conquering, among other things, I have, but in the ways that people boast about now. No, it's not me. I'm not in it to be the most important, and I don't really think I have that merit to do that. I don't think I have that, need. Certain people believe we need to see more visible. It's a thing that Yahweh Shai said in the Bible to the Pharaoh. When his people wanted to turn him in, they wanted his head, and so did the Romans. But it resonated with me. He said, he didn't really say that when he kept asking, why are you here? And I believe the Pharaoh might have asked the right question worth answering, but it had the answer in it as well. It was one of those. I don't know if there's a particular term for that. But it was more of he was, whether they want or not, I'm here, this is what's supposed to happen. It's nothing else need be happening. They know what they need to do, and no, it's just supposed to happen. You understand? Like I'm not trying to go off, because me just thinking about that concept of that idea. I apologize for the background noise. You don't want to say these things and it gets lost in translation.